Welcome back, everyone, to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, where we are still on fucking Taris. We're down. I knew the first planet in this series was going to be a bit of a drag. That's how I always just remember the game. That the moment you get the Ebon Hawk, it picks up. But Jesus, we're on what, part 5 or 6 now, and we're still here? We've not got a lot left to do, though. We've got the Swoop race. We should rescue Bastila today. Then we can start planning our fucking escape. I'm going to take Karth and Zalbar. I imagine Karth might have a level up. He does. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm leaning dark. I'm going to auto level up with Karth. So he goes to 7. And just before anything else, what I'm going to do is just finish going around all these low security doors I couldn't access before. Before we head back to the lower city. Because we need to report to the Hidden Becks after our exploits at the Black Vulkar base last time. Get out of the way.
No problem. Got it.
You have nothing of value. You got a med pack. Do I need med packs? No, not especially. But I could do with more grenades if I can smash some grenades. That would be appreciated. So there's our way out. One more door. But I think I've built badly so far on this game. Is my main problem. Because I don't know if this is a good mix. Because I think my low dex is actually a detriment at the minute. Because I seem to spend a lot of my time missing with my attacks, which is not ideal. So I'm quickly just going to pop to the shop. See if I can acquire some grenades. Don't need many, just a handful. Oh, what's fucking you up, Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our decision from before.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respect the most, Saul.
The name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. Don't even start with that. I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel angry at Saul and all those others. It's all I can think about sometimes. I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Bit more backstory. Right. Equipment Emporium.
Welcome to
What have you got for sale? I want to see if that's any better than what I've already got. So, grenades. Permacrete So we got a few more grenades, because I used a lot of my grenades in the Black Vulkar base. So this is where the older make of the game, with it being 2003, which feels a lifetime ago nowadays. You could look at this, look at the graphic setup, and doesn't it scream original Xbox? Oh dear. But oh well, we knew what we were getting into when we picked an older game, and graphics don't make a good game on their own. I've played many great games with shit graphics. I've played many underwhelming and disappointing games with ridiculously bad graphics. So I want to try this double-bladed sword over the... So that's 110. 1920 times 2. And what I've got is 2 to 12, 20 times 20. So I'm just wondering if this is a better option. We will see. We will see. We're not too far. Once we leave Taris, we get lightsabers soon, I believe. Bastila already has a lightsaber, so she's going to be our go-to.
This elevator is off limits. It's obvious from the way you're...
I got my fucking papers.
Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Yeah. I'm waiting just a little. I'd like to get one more level up before I resume the Colosseum battles, because they're getting quite difficult. So we need to go to the hidden base. As if it gives you the option to try and pick the lock. I have done the job.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
Got the plans right
I
here.
was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Yeah, I think we want a tutorial. I'm not really put at ease by that. So don't hit obstacles, basically. And fly over boosters. But what are the controls?
Kenchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona hen shagji kina lorcha watamwana kin kun.
Nika wadubaka! Patisa! Kon mulis limo poi tingkuin ko ka kimba ni chalora kun.
Like in any Star Wars universe, does one of these fuckers ever fucking not be a seedy fucking smack talking motherfucker? Because no one comes to mind. "38 seconds to beat." What do... You're not going to tell me the accelerate buttons and shit? A to accelerate and shift gears. Left to avoid. Okay, so that's a lot simpler. Great, cracking start. This is just the practice run. Because we're not benefiting from our bad start. Oh shit. Right. This is why I need to know controls early, damn it. Right, okay. That was just the warm-up. Right, okay, so it's not just hold A. We can go further. What was it? 38 seconds? I reckon we can easily beat that. I just need to keep an eye on my booster. Shit, start again. Smashed it. Right, second time I knew what I was doing somewhat. Oh, feck. That was a pretty good time. Maybe I should have intentionally slowed down a little bit. Better start, at least. "23 seconds.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar's share of the victory prize. You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
She didn't touch you.
You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulkas, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
There.
Shit. Are you kidding me? That's a hot load of bullshit right there. Absolute bullshit. What the fuck happened? You just decided to just murder me in cold blood?
You have returned. I was beginning to...
This is a fucking bullshit.
And I'm even going...
Gadden, you can't be...
I have to be... I can't ask one of my own... If you can complete... You don't get to be lead. You can stay here, but I've got good instincts.
What
You have the look
absolute
of a
fucking
racer.
horseshit.
Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the Swoop track.
I've lost the power of speech after that. I don't care. That was some Premier horseshit. I don't know about you, but I think that was horseshit. Right, so we want to do good, but not so good that I can't easily beat it. What absolute fucking horseshit. $27. I don't understand, why am I taking so much damage in this game? I've killed every enemy. It's not like you can farm out. I don't like how it makes you do it twice as well. That's a bit of a bullshit move. Right, now we go for the kill. Oh, fuck. $25. Yeah, shut up. Skip ahead of this.
People here! Your Swoop.
I think we're going to run away and leave it to Bastila.
What? Impossible. You ever
You underestimate the
Vulkars to me!
Yeah, what are you going to do if I hide over here? Get a Bastila.
there.
Yeah, I can be cheap as well, motherfucker. Double-bladed lightsaber. Anything else I can pick up? Get a frag grenade back.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name is Jam Jahar.
Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I didn't need your help.
Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only 2 survivors left from the Underspire? Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
I'm still super steamed that I died.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? My attitude. It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? A vision? A vision of what? This is... it's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Beautiful. So we now have Bastila in the party. So we will take Bastila and we're going to take Karth. They're both light side as fuck. We're light side as fuck at the minute in our party.
Yin kin kun no ba muli ra chin kun. Tong hai tun kun chin. Rundi hadonga kuhunga bi. Wana kun bes. Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi tong hai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yinkotu. Tolba da bunku. Shagji kin.
Okay. So this is a good chance for me to see my stats and Bastila's. So I think that's the problem. My dex is really low in comparison. That might be why I keep missing. But she's got low strength. Bit of a mix of everything. But I've piled into strength. That makes me harder. Oh, that's another reason then. I'm too easy to hit. Skills. Powers. We'll take energy resistance. I'm just going to auto level to 6. So I need to work on my dex for my guy, because at the minute I'm too easy to hit.
Yes?
Which is the problem. So we want to work on dex modifiers. Next few levels are definitely going into dex when I get stats. Let's head to the cantina. I am still fucking irate. Don't get me wrong.
How can I help?
About that stupid death.
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you. I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Yes, I can see you do not lack an ability. Although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately,
Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
So we have our plan to escape Taris.
What?
I'm here.
Yes?
Can I equip the lightsaber I picked up? Not yet. Let's try this again.
Ladies and... He's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious...
No, he's too... He just molded me down. Again. I think I've really badly built my character. I think yeah, I think I've definitely fucked up. Shame, 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 shame. My dex is so low, I think is the main problem. With such low dex, I'm not really suited for a frontline build, as bad as that sounds.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have... It must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a...
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha jonas. Mokau dang yafoki. Watawama muliri kin kun shopeshwa no bamule raji jone yuturi yanchi.
Yeah, fuck paying money, boys.
Sure.
So where's the Sith base? Up there. I am just gonna... As much as I don't want to... I'm fed up of walking around with nothing.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with
So we've got to pick the lock on this base, is that correct? Then afterwards I can set my party up.
What can I do?
Yes?
Return to hideout. Get that 3 healing. And we can now put in Bastila, and I'm going to put in Zalbar rather than Calf. The last thing I want to do just before we take our break is head to the equipment store, because I really need more. Is it just a case of I've built my build really badly? That can't be. I don't remember it being this frustrating in terms of equipment.
If time, because of welcome to the
Shit.
because of this.
Show sell list. So I need to make about 200. So is this better? The 3 to 13, let's just check. Oh, I'm well on the way to the dark side now. Have I just bought something I can't even equip? No. We're good. Then I swap. So this is what I'm wearing is 6 plus 3 decks plus 4 decks. You can't wear armor. So
What?
yeah. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save up. Then we're going to do hit the Sith base. Get ready to escape from this fucking hellhole. So, gonna leave it there. So I've boosted up to fucking 12 decks. Really, that's shocking. I'll see you very soon, where we'll pick up.